Welcome back again, Primetime Local News, Josh and Buck, and let's start our sports talk off with, I guess we might as well start in a negative place, which is Bob Nicholson's comments last week.
Yeah.
That kind of ate up the news story for everybody, or news cycle, I should say.
Yes, he goes out to the season ticket holders and talks about Tobias Reeder and almost throwing Tobias Reeder under the bus for, well, he had all these chances. If we would have scored in any of those breakaways, they would make the playoffs. Hey, this is not Tobias Reeder's fault that they're not making the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's like blaming somebody on the Titanic, like Brian Burke said. It's like blaming the soldiers in the Titanic or the sailors in the Titanic. That's the reason why that sunk.
Shit.
So yeah. So it isn't on Tobias Reeder. Did he overstep his bound? Oh, of course he did, and he apologized to it. He talked to the leadership core, talked to the players, talked to Tobias. He's still angry about it, but so be it.
I mean, that's a very human reaction, I suppose. I'm sure a number of people are still angry about Eugene Melnick's comments as this saga in Ottawa just continues to become more comical.
You got to think the NHL's got to step in and say, shut up. Like, just do not do any more interviews. You go after everybody, go after the media, go after the fans, you go after players, you go after the mayor of Ottawa. You know, just shut up. Don't talk anymore to the media, Eugene, because you're wrecking things, and that's what he's doing.
Do you think there's any chance that they're going to be gone in the next 2 years?
I don't think so. I think you got to think the NHL is going to step up and say, if Eugene is not the right owner, let's find the right owner, and let's keep this team in Ottawa.
I know Ottawa Senators fans like Zach, our former co-worker here, will be dying to see Eugene Melnick shush and allow the team to hopefully flourish down the road. One more quick hockey talk point is the Calgary Flames. 5 guys with 70 points or more this season between Elias Lindholm, Mark Giordano, and Johnny Hockey, Johnny Gaudreau, among others. It's been a deep team. There's still those questions on the back end with the goaltending, but they're playing well at the best time of the season.
They're playing well at the best time of the season. They have a comfortable lead on top of everybody in the West. Everything is looking good, but they're going to be judged a month down the road. Where are they going to be in the playoffs? They got to get through that first round. They got to get through that. They got to go deep, because all these points they gathered and all these record seasons these players are having means nothing if they don't get to where they want to get to, and that's playing for the cup.
And that's still a scary moment for me with so many veteran teams that could sneak into that wild card spot. You don't want to hit a hot goaltender. You also don't want to hit teams that are banking crazy shots like the Charlotte Hornets did the other night. Tough loss, I guess, for the Toronto Raptors, though they played about as well as they could in that final possession. Jeremy Lamb hits a half-court prayer, and as a result, the Charlotte Hornets are not out of the playoffs.
No, he threw up a ball that I don't think he knew was going to go in. Just threw it up. It was more than half court, and it goes in. Their season stays alive. And the Raptors got to think that every time they play against somebody, they're giving them their best, because that's what you are. When you're as good as the Raptors are, that's what happens. You have a target in your back, and the Raptors do.
Hopefully that's some good playoff preparation. Now, let's do super rapid fire here. So, Rob Gronkowski, thoughts on his retirement?
Best of all time. He'll walk into the Hall of Fame.
He'll, I think, strut, jog, maybe dance his way into the
But he was a
Hall
guy
of Fame.
that had a lot of fun. You know
what?
Everything that's wrong with the NFL and players getting into trouble, he just had a lot of fun, never got into trouble, though.
That's true. Aside from twerking on front of a reporter.
That's okay.
I get if that's the worst thing he does for the NFL, that's actually not that bad a thing. Sask-Alta champion, St. Walburg.
Yes, St. Walburg, first time in the North Sask River League, and Sask-Alta, that is, and they win. So it's great to see the Walburg Eagles pull off the win against Hillmont.
And lastly, really quickly, plug our sports show tomorrow.
Yes, we'll have Rob Brown from 6:30 CHED, also Gord Bamford, good friend of the show, and also joining us is Clayton Iron, who did the play-by-play in Cree last night for Hockey Night in Canada.
That is very interesting. Yes. Looking forward to hearing about that. And thank you for joining us again, Buck. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show on Primetime Local News.